Human cells make up only 43% of the body's total cell count. The rest are microscopic colonists. The field of biology is investigating the question, what does it mean to be a human? GMOs have changed the conceptual boundaries of what is conceived as natural, from engineering DNA in human embryos to mutating livestock and crops for a greater human benefit. What is nature when it's fundamentally transformed by human impact? Imagine the future gaze looking back on this changing era as the beginning of something new. Through materials extracted from nature, the physical world as well as instinct deeply rooted within the human body, we explore the remnants of this age. What leftovers in nature made by humans will future living creatures find and be able to extract from the earth? "54 identical rocks are placed on the floor in a grid pattern. By copying, mass-producing and systemizing a common natural object, a heightened focus and awareness is forced upon the viewer. What do we notice when we look at the world, and what do we deem be important? This work investigates not the rock itself, but the tendency of Western culture to dissect and categorize the world and view it as something usable. When mining and using of resources is damaging the planet, Hauge asks the question, what is the rock in itself? What are the objects around us without the human gaze?
Based on animals' stress-relieving repetitive movements, where animals naturally shake to release the endorphins that have built up in the body after a stressful experience, a dancer explores the movements as a hybrid form in a hybrid form landscape, being disconnected from natural bodily movements into social confinements. The dancer is creating a dialogue between the animal and the human body, drawing inspiration from well-known human-made mythos of the wild as an attempt to come closer to the enigmatic animal kingdom. In this installation, the viewers themselves are invited into a room where their bodies become a part of the piece, pointing to their own human animalness, where the colors of the landscape also affect their stress perception.
Be confident and complete. Let me grow. Grow your fauna. Curate your plants. Fixate your roughness, as craftiness will make you flourish. I will convey nurturing and care for the eatable, the animal, the perishable.
Effortless naturalness is an attempt to work with something natural, something that can't be controlled, such as plants. However, it is controlled through the artist's choices and becomes as such an appropriation of nature. It is an attempt to create a mini ecosystem with insects and plants, as well as a natural aesthetics, as an art piece and cultural object. The work highlights the process of creating something natural and wild by curating and staging it as a cultural object in an exhibition setting. Becoming Nature is a sculpture where wax and hair is patching up a broken stick. The smooth transitions between the skin-like wax, hair and woodwork are appealing to our own sense of body experience, but this sculpture is also seen as an abject or a new type of being we don't recognize. The work becomes both beautiful and repulsive, especially dealing with hair, as dead leftovers of our own bodies. Laura has been interested in investigating humans' needs to recreate and copy nature that we perceive as destroyed by making it a new nature that is not wild but tamed. This also goes for the work Prototype, where she recreates and deconstructs our human body, making a new prototype for the future. Here the natural is deconstructed and put together in an unnatural way, which makes the work both recognizable to our own body, but also repulsive and unrecognizable.